Hello YouTube, my name is Darren Gleiser. I'm a coach, baseball coach in Southern Idaho. And a couple years ago I did a group of videos on rotational hitting where I described what rotational hitting is. Now, as far as the definition, rotational hitting is just what major league players have done for the last 100 years. It's my contention that they all pretty much do the same thing. There's minor differences in their swings. Now, as far as my experience in baseball, I was drafted out of high school by the California Angels, and I took a baseball scholarship to Gonzaga University, and I never really learned how to hit. And what I did is what probably 90% of players do when they pick up a baseball bat, is I tried to hit with my arms. And I found out, it was worked for me through the high school. I was a great hitter in high school, but when I get to college, pitchers throwing, great off-speed pitches. I'm out here all the time. And what happened was I, started playing softball, and I was a great softball player. And eventually, about 10 years ago or so, I started to really feel a connection between my upper and lower half, and I'd always hit tons of home runs in softball, but then I really started to hit the ball a lot harder, just bombs. And I pretty much concluded at that point in time, well, it's 25 years too late, but I finally got it. At that point in time, I got a job as a coach, and I started to notice that my players were all doing what I had done. They were all, most of them, we had one or two guys on the high school team that initially knew how to hit rotationally, and of course they were our best hitters. And so I started trying to work a system of how I could teach rotational hitting, what I had gradually learned playing softball, and then backed up by all my video analysis and whatnot of looking at the great historical hitters. And they pretty much all hit like this. So my background videos, the four I did before, I kind of promised I'd go into the how of rotational or Major League Baseball swinging. And at this point in time, I decided to go ahead and go through with that. I had 25,000 views and overwhelmingly successful, like 95% thumbs up. So I figured, okay, well, it's there, so I might as well, go and show this. I had never been taught anything like this. What I'll show you now about how to do this is something that, nobody's ever said anything even remotely close to this. So, I think there's a need for it. If I'd seen it in another video, or I thought somebody had explained it, reasonably online, hey, it's already out there. I don't need to spend any time. I try and get this done in 3 videos. I've already done the upper half, and I'm satisfied with that. So I'll go ahead and this is kind of my introduction and the lower half. Then my second video will be the upper half, and then the third video will be my experience in drills and coaching, and there's a lot of good information there too. Anyway, one thing from my previous video is I had a lot of people that wanted me to analyze their swing, and I'll leave some information in the little blurb underneath the videos of how you can contact me reliably. And if I have time, I'll go ahead and do it. I think it's it takes me an hour or 2 to do it. It's basically put your swing up against established swing in the past, and compare and write my comments and whatnot. In addition, if you want to, you can donate. And if you find something here that helps you out, hey, I got a PayPal account, and you can donate. Anything would be appreciated. But of course, it's not necessary. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a rotational swing. This is a basic rotational swing. Here is an arm swing. Do that rotational swing a little bit because I think I got a little bit too much arms in that. Okay, so let's get right into it from the ground up. First of all, I want to talk about a load. Okay, the load is basically getting ready to hit. Okay, you're getting ready to hit. You initiate your load about the time when you see the pitch. About the time you see the ball, that's when you're loading, getting ready to hit. Okay. Now, the most important thing in rotational hitting, I believe, is how your back leg, right leg if you're a right-handed hitter, left leg if you're a left-hander, contacts the ground and how your position of your knee. Now, first of all, your right knee doesn't move hardly at all, and it's pigeoned in. Okay, and what I mean by pigeoned in is this is knees bent straight, this is knees bent pigeoned. Okay, you don't have to be like Moises Alou like this, but a little bit of pigeoning helps in rotation. Okay, that right knee does not go anywhere. It might flex a little, but in general, you're holding on for dear life on that right knee. Now, your right foot, the way it contacts the ground is you torque that thing clockwise, okay, out around this way. So if I was on ice, my foot would slip out. Okay, that's a huge, huge thing because that allows you to get back to here. Initiate your swing with your lower half. Okay, I cannot stress how important that right knee is, and your contact with the ground, that torque. Right now I'm torqued into the ground. Okay, you can't see it. This is invisible, but it's there, and it's very, very important. Now, your left leg operates a lot like how somebody shoots a free throw. So if I'm going to shoot a free throw, I'm going to get lower and then extend. Okay, so your left leg, if I was shooting a free throw, torqued in with this leg, and I can't get lower on my right leg, but my left leg I can. Okay, so, and this swivels your hips, this cocks your hips is what it does. So if I'm going to shoot a free throw, but I can only get lower on this leg, it's going to look something like this. I'm going to be off kilter, I'm going to be listening to port, but I think you get the idea there. Now, guys with leg kicks, and this is kind of an important thing, guys with leg kicks you can hover there. Now, if you're going to jump, you're not going to do this and pause and then jump. Okay, it doesn't make sense. You lose the action potential in your muscles by doing that. So, guys that do high leg kicks, you're going to do a bunny hop. Okay, and that's kind of what the leg kicks functions as. Is you're not confined to gravity because you're controlling it because you already have one leg on the ground. So you can actually pause a little bit. You can get into your load and pause. Timing, it also helps you get more into swing. And we'll go from there in the next video.